Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Cot Podcast with me, Sim, where I share some of my favourite shows and people all the way from South Korea. I hope you are all having a good day, so let's get straight into this episode. So the drama I'm going to be talking about today is called The Uncanny Counter, or it's known as 경이로운 소문, which literally translates to phenomenal or amazing, and then 소문 means rumours. This drama is based on a webtoon which you can read on the platform Daum by the author-artist Sejong. I haven't read the webtoon yet, but I looked over the first introductory sort of episode and it looks pretty good. I can't wait to carry on reading it. I tend to enjoy reading webtoons when I'm having my breakfast or I'm travelling or I'm doing something which requires me to watch something for a short amount of time. So it's something nice to quickly flick through. And also I can improve my Korean at the same time as well. Because on Daum they don't really have English translations as much as webtoon does. So it's kind of nice to improve Korean as well. I couldn't find much on Jangi, the author behind this webtoon, but there are a lot of articles going around about how his work became to be a drama and how much gratitude he has for it becoming a drama. And it's really nice as well because when you watch the drama there are drawn versions of the characters at the start and at the end, so it helps entice the audience to understand where this drama actually came from, which is what I did as well. I realised it was a webtoon when I saw those characters. And so yeah, it's nice to see that a lot of dramas are being made from webtoons as well. It's really nice. As I was researching this drama as well, I also saw articles that it's going to be renewed for another season, which is really, really good. And I was really surprised about as well, because usually Korean dramas have about 16 episodes and that's it. They never have another season and that's the end of it and that's it. But this drama does, so I can't wait for the second season. But this drama is quite recent. It did air in November 2020 and is a fantasy thriller type of drama. So on to the cast and crew. So this drama was written by three writers, Yoo Jin-na, Yoo Son-dong and Kim Se-bom, and it's also directed by Yoo Son-dong and Park Bong-sop. There are four main characters in this drama who are known to be counters, but I will explain that in just a moment when I move on to the plot. So on to the characters first. So we have the actor Jo Bum-gu who plays Somun, and Somun is the title name, if you didn't click onto that. And the actor Jo Bum-gu has appeared in a lot of dramas. He has been a rising star as of recent, so he's been in dramas such as Sky Castle, Arthdale Chronicles, also Hot Stove League. I keep seeing Hot Stove League appear everywhere and it's on my next drama to watch because I really want to watch it. He's also in Who Are You School 2015, Hello My 20s and Radio Romance. So the character Suman is a high school student and he lives with his grandparents. He injured his leg in a car accident when he was younger, so he has to walk around with a walking stick. So the injury was from a car accident, like I explained, and it happened when he was much younger and his parents were there at the time and got killed in this accident as well. He is great at drawing and he's currently making a webtoon about a superhero along with his two very close friends Kim Eun-soo and Lee Joo-won. Again, a very cute friendship which I highly admire. And then he is a sort of person who cannot stand injustice, and it is shown through the powers he obtains when he becomes a counter as well. And eventually he becomes the strongest counter amongst the four and is possessed by Wigan. On to the next character, we have Yoo Jun-sang who plays Gomotak, and he is a counter who suffers from amnesia and cannot recall his past when he used to be a police officer. He has the strongest powers amongst the counters, and at the beginning he appears quite cold, particularly to Somun, but he opens up and we can see a gentler side to him because he is one to protect those around him. He is possessed by his counterpart Giran. The actor Jun-sang has appeared in many films and dramas as well. I do remember him from the film God's Two Worlds as the firefighter. That's the only time I've seen him. Many of his dramas and films I haven't seen a lot of, but he has appeared in a lot of dramas and films. Next we have Kim Sejong, and she plays Do-hana. So Kim Sejong also comes in the drama School 2017 and began as a singer. She appeared on K-Pop Star 2 and also produced 101, where she went on to be in the group IOI. So Dohana has a really sad backstory where her whole family died and were poisoned, and she is the only surviving member of her family. So she gains the best psychometric powers amongst the 4 counters, so can sense evil spirits from a further radius than the other average counters. So she can also enter and read memories as well, and she can recall memories very vividly compared to the others as well. Again, she is very curt to begin with and is a closed book, but slowly opens up to Somun and the other counters as well. She is possessed by the counterpart Ushik. And finally, we have the actress Yom Hae-ran, who plays Cho Meok, sorry about that. And her backstory is her son died suddenly as well, so she mourned over him for a long period of time. So this character is the counter that binds all the characters together. She is the mother figure and has a very caring heart right from the start as well. So she has the ability to heal others, and her counterpart is Suo. The actress Yom Hae-ran appears in many films and TV shows such as Lawless Lawyer, Goblin, When the Camilla Blooms, Chocolate, Hospital Playlist and the K2 as well. So let's move on to the plot of this drama. The general story is that we have the 4 counters as previously mentioned, and a counter is someone who gains powers to look for and also banish these evil spirits. And in the drama, they are referred to in Korean as akwi. And these akwi look for humans who are generally bad, or they enjoy murdering and killing tendencies and have a strong desire to kill. So these akwi enter these humans and encourage them even more, so they will do the evil deed. So when this evil spirit kills someone, the spirit of the person that has died gets consumed by the evil spirit as well. This makes them more powerful, so it's not very good. The counters have to kill these evil spirits as quickly as possible. The counters have their counterparts, which I previously mentioned as well, in the place called Jung, which is the place between the afterlife and the world of the living. Most of the time, these counters were originally in a coma, but were visited by spirits from the Jung to become a counter. So naturally, they become healed and return back to normal and continue being a counter. So this drama takes place in a made-up city called Jeongjin, and the 4 main characters run a very trendy and cool noodle shop called Onnine Guksu, which literally translates to Sisters Noodles in English. They serve really amazing and really good tasting noodles, and they open it basically whenever they want to. It is a place that's always busy, and it's hard to eat at this restaurant, but everyone knows how amazing the noodles are. So our main character of the story, Somun, gets possessed by the spirit Wigan when her original host dies while fighting a level 3 spirit. So levels are associated with how evil the spirit and more powerful they become. So the higher they are, the more evil and powerful they are. From then on, we can see Somun gaining powers, his leg heals, and he also comes to discover how his parents died as well. The four counters come into contact with one of the main evil spirits known as Sejong, and this is really great because it's like a play on words, because Jongshin means your mental state and also can mean your spirit or your soul. So this is a great play on words. So this is played by the actor Lee Hong-nae, who does an excellent job of this as well. He also comes in dramas such as Catch the Ghost, Save Me and The Eternal Monarch. So in this story as well, we have Somun and his friends get bullied, and it gets to a point where things get really, really serious, and Somun cannot take the unfairness these bullies are doing. So Somun basically teaches them a lesson and puts them in their place. As the story progresses, we understand more of the backstories of each each and every one of the 4 counters, which is really nice as well. The ending of this drama comes to a nice close, but now I've realised there's a season 2, I can't wait for the next season, and I'm going to start reading the webtoon as well. So yeah, amazing drama. So now I'm going to talk about some memorable moments we see in this drama. So the first one is curly hair. So when a person becomes a counter, their hair goes really curly and they obtain dots on their fingertips on one of their hands, and they gain their superhuman strength this way as well. So when Sumun gets possessed, he was with his friends out in the streets, and he basically, when Wigan enters him, he literally lifts into the air and falls back down again, and when he stands up, his friends and him are both shrieking at each other, but I wasn't understanding what was going on. I was just thinking, why are they shouting at each other? But I had to rewind this at least 2 times because I didn't see what was going on, what they were screaming at. But then I realised his hair was literally springing up and curling, which is really funny. And secondly, we have Hana's aggressiveness. So when the 4 counters come to take a picture together to commemorate the new team being made, Sumun goes to touch Hana, but she literally hits him that he falls back onto the wall right at the end of the room. And this is really funny as well because she literally did the same to the other 2 counters, Mortek and Milk, which is really funny. And then we have Sumun's super sign parts. So there are a number of times that Sumun is placed in really helpless situations where he can't do anything, and he literally just goes Super Saiyan and just defeats everyone around him, and his powers go beyond their abilities, so he becomes even more powerful to put everything back in its place. I think that Byung-woo does such a good job of portraying Sumun's character as well to the audience, which is amazing to see as well. Another reason why this drama is so amazing. So now I'm going to be moving on to the themes and meaningful points of this drama. We firstly have family and friendship, and again this is a really big one in this drama as well. The bond between the 4 counters is really, really strong, and it's really cool to see them capture evil spirits in a really cool and boshkia sort of way. It's really fun to see, and I feel like they did a good job of making it cool as well. We also have Someone's relationship with his grandparents. He's really close to them as well as his friends around him as well. Everyone around him are like family, even though he hasn't got much family, and he lost his parents at such a young age as well. It's nice to see that all his friends around him are literally like family. Which ties on to my next point, good versus evil. So Someone's polar opposite is the evil spirit Jongshin, who has no family as well, pretty much no family, and he considers those that were his family from, say, the care home to be his family, but they were not the best sort of people. And it makes you wonder as well, if Jongshin had more loving people around him, he would not have turned out the way he did. And again, this ties on to my next point. There is a fine line between anger and hatred, and then murderous anger. So someone is confused as to why he is so strong, and he thinks that the way he goes into this Super Saiyan murderous way is very bad for him, and he thinks he is no different to the evil spirits. But at the end of the day, it is his strongly felt injustice that makes him do the right thing and conquer those evil spirits as well. So emotions are very, very important when it comes to defining a good spirit from an evil spirit. So moving on to the OST, there are 3 singles from the OST and the rest is just background music, but we have the artists Isaac Hong, Sejong herself, as well as Dawn, who are all fantastic singers. And then we have composers such as Kim Woo-gun, So Ga-i, Bam Gunner, who created the rest of the OST as well. My favourite song from this is Dawn with the song No Problem, and he has such a great voice. He also released a song called Jayu Pieng, which means safe flight, back in January, and in the music video it has the actress Park Shin-hye in it, which is really nice to see. It's a good song. And finally, I'm going to end this episode with a quote. And I was trying to find a quote within the drama, but I couldn't find anything that was deep and nice. So I thought about the song that Dawn sings, and it is a really nice song he sings from the song No Problem from the OST. and it goes like this. Again, disclaimer about my Korean, but yeah, it goes like this. 이 밤이 지나가면, after this night passes, 다 괜찮을 거야. Everything will be alright. 내가 곁에 있을 테니, because I'll be by your side. And yeah, that's the end of this episode. I really hope you enjoyed watching this drama, and if you haven't, then give it a watch. I highly suggest it. I hope you enjoyed this drama as much as I did as well. And a big well done to the webtoon creator as well, and all those involved with this drama. They did such a good story of bringing such a great story out. You can listen to this podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, as well as YouTube. And if you enjoyed this episode as well as my other episodes, you can leave your thoughts on Instagram and in the YouTube comments. So yeah, I'll see you next week with another episode. Bye.